laying around and you can put your hands on it easily. We're going to be talking about some of the listings in the code book, and it might be helpful for you to be able to look at the actual book. If you don't have a book, don't worry about it, but if you do, maybe grab it and have it close by. As I look at my disclaimer slide, that's always my reminder to say, if during our question and answer session or during the actual presentation, if I say something that gives you pause, that makes you think that perhaps you're not doing something exactly the way it should be done, please do not change the way you do things because Jill said something. Please go investigate the rules, make sure that I said it right, that you heard it right, and that the rules are in effect, and that they affect your practice and your billing the way you thought they did, so that the change that you make is not because of Jill, but rather because of the rules. And I say in effect, and I frequently say things can change minute by minute. This announcement that just came out 2 hours ago, I think that's a proof of a very timely existence. Also, we'll have some questions at the end, and if there's a particular slide that your question pertains to, if you could jot that slide number down, it'll help, and we can all turn back to that quickly. So I am looking at slide number 3, which is a very colorful slide, if you print it in color, showing the ever-changing implementation dates of ICD-10. Right now we're looking at October 1st of 2015, and that's what I call a drop-dead date. In other words, as of dates of service October 1st, 2015 and forward, anything that has that date of service has to be ICD-10. There's a couple of small exceptions, things like sleep studies because they're done over a date line and emergency department codes, but nothing that you would generally be dealing with. We know that our ICD-9 system is going to be around for a period of time. We don't know exactly how long, but as we always say, try to get your accounts receivable cleaned up and cleared out as fast as you can, not knowing when they will kind of pull the plug on that. The next slide, slide number 4, says, will there be another delay? And I think I've just addressed that. There is one particular bill by this first one that you see on slide number 4 by Senator Poe that's basically saying we don't want to implement ICD-10 at all, and we'll do whatever we need to stop it. That's the only bill really that's left, because the other bill on slide number 5, House Bill ICD-10, yes, that's the name of the bill, ICD-10, that was the one that didn't want to delay but rather wanted a phase-in. And the big point about that one, as you can see on the next slide, is talking about making sure that the claims weren't denied because of that unspecified or inaccurate subcode. Now, I think the important thing there is subcode. You have to be close, is my guess. It's not, you can't have the wrong part of the body that you're looking to get payment for. I think you have to just be in the right part of the body, and perhaps as we drill it down, not quite as specific as you needed it to be. But we'll have to hear more about that from Medicare carriers and from CMS, remembering that this is an announcement that CMS has made, but your Medicare carrier, for me in Michigan, WPS, for you, it could be Palmetto, it could be CGS, it could be a lot of different ones. We're going to have to also wait for how it trickles